So Portugal versus the Greece golden visa. A lot of people are confused. A lot of people have questions. I get a lot of inquiries, calls which request information on which one is the better. Should one do the Greece golden visa or the Portugal golden visa? So I'm going to discuss the comparison, which I feel is the better of the two, and what you should look at or consider when you are doing either one of these programs. But before we get started, if in case you're new, my name is Jay, and here we discuss investments that lead to residencies and citizenships, and also important and latest changes to programs. So make sure you're subscribed and also turn on that bell notification so you get instantly notified the moment there's any change to any of the programs. One of the best options under the Greece Golden Visa are two options. One is the 250k euros worth of property purchase. So you can look at the market, you can pick your areas. Again, you've got to be careful which areas you're going to pick because there have been latest announcements regarding which areas still qualify for the 250k. There's certain areas which are going to be going up in price, which is going to be 500k euros. So that's the first option. The most attractive option was the 250k euro property purchase in Greece. The second option, and I like the second option more, is the 400k deposit into a bank account or in a bond where you can keep this money in your bank and you can qualify for the 5-year golden visa, Greece golden visa. So this gives you the permit. The permit is good for travel within the Schengen area. But apart from that, it also gives you obviously access to Greece. One of the biggest drawbacks is you cannot work. But a lot of people who do the golden visas don't actually look for work with companies. They have their own business or they're just looking for a plan B, residency, etc. So the 400k euros, in my opinion, is a better option of the two. Again, this is a personal opinion. This is not immigration, investment, legal, or tax advice. This is just educational content and my personal opinion and analysis on some of these options. The Portugal golden visa, on the other hand, has become less attractive because it's become more difficult. It's no longer a great investment, in my opinion. So with that, you have multiple options: 280k, certain type of property in a certain area. 350k is the second option if you're doing a rehabilitation, meaning you're buying, let's say, a fixer and you're going to upgrade that in a certain area, then you can work with 380k. Again, not a great option unless you really know what you're doing and you have a lot of time to invest in identifying the best possible deal, maybe, but not otherwise. 500k is the most straightforward option where you barring a couple of areas, you get something really good that you like for 500k and then you qualify for the golden visa. Now, spending 500k euros in 2023 in Portugal, I personally would not consider this as a good option at all by any means. But some people, it's up to them. They have a lot of cash they want to spend. They want to get this golden visa. They really want to buy real estate. They understand the market. They know what they're getting. Then maybe it's a different situation. But just off the bat, for most people, I feel 500k euros in 2023 in Portugal is not the best option to do. The other option is by bank deposit. $1.5 million in your own bank in Portugal to qualify for a golden visa. It's an overkill, clearly. Regarding the citizenship, now one of the biggest marketing gimmicks is that you get that citizenship at the end. You don't have to live there, you directly get the citizenship. Well, I really don't think it's that straightforward. First of all, you have to show connections and ties to the country. There have been reports of questions and subsequent delays and even denials in certain cases where people haven't been able to establish their link to the country. So if you really think by living 7 days a year in the country is going to establish that links, then good luck. But that's one area which isn't really that straightforward. The second is you obviously have to learn the language, so that's necessary. And then let's say it takes a couple of years to get the golden visa because there's been a lot of delays. They have tried to speed it up, but there still has been a lot of backlog with the Portugal golden visa. Couple of years, let's say you get the visa, you spend 5 years, now you're talking 7 years, then you apply for citizenship, let's say in 6 months or 7 months, once you gather all the documentations towards the end for the citizenship, and then you're looking at least a year or two after that. So you're looking at 9 years or 10 years, best case scenario, you can qualify, or rather you can get your citizenship. So getting a citizenship after 10 years, if you're really willing to keep in your investment and that, for that long, Well, it could be okay, but a lot of people would not find that attractive, right? Either the citizenship should be really quick, off the bat, instant. Waiting 10 years for citizenship, you might as well get it at a much cheaper price point. And regarding the real estate, now when this started, right, there was a lot of availability for a lot of real estate. Now it's become very competitive, and if you really want to lose your money, get a substantial hit in return for that golden visa, the opportunity to live specifically in Portugal, then it is a very unique circumstances. Then it is very specific. The other thing is there are also other fees, renewal fees, etc., that are much more expensive for the Portugal option than Greece. So in that sense, you have to take all of those costs into account as well. Now, if you ask me which one is of the two is better, now if I'm purely looking for a residency in the EU, in the Schengen area, then I would find Greece more attractive. Especially the 400K in your bank account gets you that residency permit. You don't have to deal with the uncertainties of buying and selling properties, especially in these uncertain times, especially in that market at this time. So the Greece golden visa, for me at least, makes a whole lot more sense than the Portugal golden visa at this time. The other major difference with the Greece golden visa is that it's much faster. It takes a few months to process, unlike Portugal golden visa, where the wait times have been reported to be over 2 years in certain cases. Now, if you want to get started with either of the two, have more questions, or want to discuss this in depth, you can always click the link in the description. You can reach us, book a call. We can walk you through the different nuances and then get you started with the option of your choice. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.